40. A theatre review considers geographical regions. The critic understands that moving a show from state to state, province to province, and country to country will have a different sensibility or outcome. This can either enhance or detract from the original intention of the piece.
And what do you mean by that? Yeah.
I think there are things that play well in Eastern Canada that don't work on the prairies. I think there are prairie plays that aren't necessarily ubiquitous. I think that there are shows that come up from the States that leave us cold here. And I think there are Canadian shows that don't do as well in other places. And so what we have to do is, as theatre critics, is really look at that piece and figure out, does this piece belong here? Is there enough of a universal language that we can still access and that everything is appreciated and enjoyed? And sometimes that doesn't work, and we understand why.
That's very true with some of the political plays. What works in Calgary politically won't necessarily work politically in Ontario. Mm-hmm. And we've seen that happen. We've sent plays from Alberta theatre projects that were politically, and they bombed in Toronto. They didn't find them funny. And it's because it's very specific to the region. Mm-hmm. One of the, W.O. Mitchell is very much a prairie playwright. Yeah. And he really, and you know, you move him further, move him over to Rosebud, he really works. You go, wow, this is as if it was written for this theater. Mm. That sort of thing. Yes.
Yeah. Rural versus city, I think, was what you've just talked about as well. I mean, the Drawer Boy works. It works in a rural setting and it works in a city setting because we understand those characters. And there are people who can push past those boundaries. I mean, a Ronnie Burkett show can be set on the prairies, but it can travel internationally.
Yes.
Because he's such a
because of his talent.
His talent, yes. And his mastery with words, and he can make that happen. But it's not always the case.
Not always. No. And you know, you see plays. Well, Rosebud again. You'll see plays at Rosebud, and you think they should be brought to Calgary, and you wonder why aren't they doing? Because they wouldn't work in Calgary. It's not the same audience. People go out there and have that wonderful supper, and you know, you're ready for it. And then you go in that nice little teeny wee theater that, you know, as a recreation of the original thing, and you've driven out there into that. It works. But then you see plays like that, and you bring them here in Calgary. You know, it becomes too provincial.
Yes.
Too rural. Too corny, too folksy.